Hey everyone, today I am gonna do something a little bit different. So my cows have just discovered I've opened the gate and now they've been on grass for the first time in 2 months. They mowed that 1 acre lot pretty quick. So they're currently discovering how far the grass leads. They always think that I made a mistake, like they're gonna sneak in and sneak out. Funniest little creatures. But now they're just discovering that the grass is longer than they anticipated and they can go farther and farther. I did have to rewire this, so figuring out how it kind of worked, and because originally I had two to the top, and then the third one, and then the bottom one there was nothing. But then I discovered if I just electrify all these, that stretch electrified the rest of the yard, so I had to basically run these two and electrify them and connect it. Otherwise, the rest of the yard didn't have anything. But no, I'm just glad they're going back on grass and saving me some money. You can see here, the way this farm works is there's water that runs kind of at a 45, and it's been a really wet spring, or wet fall. It feels like spring. And so there is a giant pond at the bottom of it, but I haven't spread, there hasn't been fertilizer on this for a good 3 years, so I'm not too concerned. It is a tile line. But there is grass in this. It's just, I seeded it last year and then the goldenrod came in and I just didn't get time to really mow it down nice. But yeah, it's wet, so they're probably not gonna come up tonight. They'll probably just discover this is a big lawn. But our favorite bulls over here, the two bulls in the front, are gonna make the first call and get everything. My tractor went down last night and blew a tire, and I'm still trying to get used to the tire guys. So yeah, it's different. So that's kind of what I'm up to. I'm just waiting for them to come across. I don't know if I'm blocking them. I'm surprised one hasn't sprinted through yet, but they're nervous. You can tell they don't know where the lines are anymore. But I do find these flags make a big difference. These yellow ones don't show up on camera, but they seem to help a lot of them knowing where the lines are. And you can see that one right there looking at the flag going, okay, that's a flag. Otherwise, they just run through them. They can't see the wire good enough. And even the white one, I like the white one for gates because it's flexible, but again, yeah, they just run right through it if you don't have flags on it. Like you see that one that just backed out because she was nervous. She almost touched the line. But they haven't discovered that this isn't just the gateway that's open. Yeah, so that's where we're at. It is October. Normally the grass would be done, but because they haven't been on this is 15 acres. So 15 acres, and there's roughly about 20 head. So they should be fine for a bit. It is first cutting or first planting. So it is nice that they didn't go right heavy on it and kind of plow the crap out of it. But you can see here, like, it's decent stuff. There is a lot of grass in there, so there should be a fair amount. Just showing you, there's obviously going to be your dandelions and all that type of stuff, and goldenrod, because that comes up first. But the plan is, or the idea is their feet will tramp some of the big stuff, and then that way they will they'll tramp it down, and then I can mow it after and make it nice, and then that way the bad stuff ain't there. But they're nervous because they think I'm gonna block the way. But I did a late cut, and yeah, so easy. But they do know what the electric fence is. You can tell because they do not want to be anywhere near that thing. I kind of assumed, see, they're trying not to get too close to it because they think that it ends right there. And now this one's finally discovered I can actually walk through it. You're gonna get shocked. Easy, go. Freaking idiots. They're pretending like they haven't eaten in a month, but P.S. This idea is an original. I saw it on another farm video and I thought it was a great idea. I cannot remember his name. An Englishman that does dairy. They release it once a year and it's a nice event. And these ones, they're not used to sprinting through because they don't know where it is, so they're slowly discovering it. But it's funny comparing the breeds because the Pinzgauers have usually a different personality. They're always first to the feeder. You'd think they're part Charolais because they're just right there all the time. And then the Herefords are a lot less eaty, but they don't put on the weights like the Pinzgauers do. And if you actually see that little bull, a lot of people don't know this, but I find anyway, people would start being worried about this, which is dandelion. They actually love it. So I don't worry about dandelion. They won't eat thistles so much and goldenrod, but they will eat dandelion. So it's not that big a deal if you see this everywhere, because they will eat it. Hey, socks. So now that they're used to electric fence, it's a lot easier to kind of put them on new areas, and look at them go. The only crappy part is there is no, other than those handles, I guess I could just handle out, but there's no easy way out of this. So I'm just kind of letting them be, and they are blocking the gateway. So yeah, this actually I direct seeded. So the year before, in the fall, like around this time, I direct seeded this. So this is about a year-old stand, and I kind of got told that I should be wanting alfalfa Timothy, and this is pasture mix. And if I was to do it again and I was to reseed everything, I still have to reseed a bunch or reseed some of the fields. I would have put it all in this pasture mix, same price, and yeah, it's it's the same price, and I would have done it all because it does great and it covers it better. The alfalfa Timothy mix, it has dead spots in it, and we are in an area where there's stones and dry areas, so the grass kind of mixes nice where the other one doesn't. And yeah, it's, if I was to do it again, like I said, I would do that because it's just way easier. And I know I'm talking it up, and maybe I might change this in editing, but it's just nice to see them on grass again. I hated seeing them in the barnyard. They're just slopping it up, and you can see on the feet, I don't like them having muddy feet because yeah, they just get gross and you have hoof issues and all that good stuff. So it's nice to see them on the grass. But this is a 10-minute video, and this is my running of the cattle. So thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will try my best to do more videos. So take care, keep farming, thumbs up.